What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Braves. MLB action. First game of a big old road trip for the Dodgers. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. All of it. I'm just making up words right now for this song to end. Production. And man, is it still going. This game is set to start at 4:15 my time, 7:15 on the East Coast. Truist Park is the location. Truist Park is the old location. Is this the right screen? Yes, I think it is. Okay, we need it. Yeah, this is the right screen. All right, hang with me. Let me get you some audio. What am I looking at here? Oh, damn. They ready to go. They ready to go, chat. All right, here come the lineups coming up on your screen.
He's got a 15-point increase in his ground ball percentage already from last year. So 62.8% of the time the opposition will hit the ball on the ground, largely because of the splitter. The splitter low. He's throwing more splitters than he is fastballs right now. So that's been effective for him. So we'll see what happens with Yamamoto and his pitch repertoire tonight against Grant Holmes. Game one, Dodgers and Braves coming up from Truist Park in Atlanta. Tim?
First pitch is next. Yeah, afterwards I'll have all the post-game festivities, including Dodger talk as well. Dodgers, Braves. Dodgers looking to extend that 5-game winning streak next. Enjoy, everybody. I'm Tim Case. It's World Champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
Good, everybody. All right, no Tommy Edman today. Tommy will not be out there. It's a Yamamoto versus Holmes. We all know Yamamoto. Holmes, not that one. Not that one, y'all. Looks like it could be him, though. We'll be on the bump for the Braves. Money. According to BetMGM, the Dodgers are favored by a run and a half in this one, minus 185 on the money line. Braves plus 150. Over under, run scored, 9. Over under, run scored is 9. I'm going to say 5-4 Dodgers is my prediction. My Valhalla Sports Talk Stone Cold Lock. 5-4 Doyers. In the simulated game yesterday that I transmitted here to YouTube, the one that Yamamoto pitched in, the Dodgers ended up tying in that game, or losing in extra innings. Just letting you know. T. Kubler, a moment of happiness in Minnesota sports. One of their few, says Lakers in 5. And Wild out in the first round again. F.J. Lopez in the house. I believe the first ever Valhalla Sports Talk show was Brooklyn Dodgers versus the Boston Braves. You believe you don't know nothing, all right, new folk? You don't know nothing. Newfo goes all in with his points, bets 199 points for the Dodgers to win. 199. What a player. What a player Newfo is, chat. 22 in the house, 22 likes. That's 100%, y'all. It's a low 100%, but it's 100. It is 100%. Let me put my bet in. Put my bet in. You know, I should try the other thing this time. Here's what I'm going to do today. Because I'm a little worried. And because of Kubler's disrespect to my Los Angeles Lakers, I'm going to bet Braves 10,000. The reverse jinx. The reverse jinx is in effect. All right, back to the radio. Tostadas being made right now, y'all. Tostadas are on tap for dinner before you ask.
Beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be.
He was the voice of the Dodgers for an incredible 67 years, capturing the hearts of fans and calling the game like no one else. Join us at Dodger Stadium for Vin Scully Bobblehead Night, presented by 76 on Monday, May 19th versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. The first 40,000 fans will take home a unique bobble commemorating Vin Scully's legendary announcer career. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember?
T. Kubler says LA 11, Braves 10 in 11. Val working OT tonight, says Kubler. What's up, Andrew? New folks says Circle K has amazing Friday night tostadas. I'm not brave enough to eat a Circle K hot dog. Shit, I'll eat 3 of them in a sitting. I ain't scared, Mark. I ain't scared. Yosemite hiker in the house. Circle K fish fry during Lent was fabulous. How have they not figured that out yet? How have they not done that yet? Maybe corporate needs to give you a call.
Grab your tickets today to experience iconic pop star Halsey on July 6th as she performs all her greatest hits. Don't miss your chance to see Grammy Award-winning Christian singer-songwriter Lauren Daigle as she takes the stage on August 2nd. Get ready to rock and roll when the world's best-selling heavy metal band Def Leppard joins us on August 20th, only at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 or winner. Please gamble responsibly.
Fans expect to, and
I want to go see Def Leppard at Yamama, whatever that is. Where is that at? I want to go.
Years, led by the Bachman family, is the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lowe's. Be a part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the first game of a 3-game weekend series after the Dodgers kicking off a 3-city road trip. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. It's a glorious night for baseball. They are predicting there's a chance of rain about 9 to 10 o'clock local time. But right now, Not too many clouds in the sky, and for the Dodgers, it has been clear sailing. The best record in Major League Baseball, 21 wins, 10 losses. In the background, the Braves take the field, and it's a different look. The Atlanta Braves over what the Dodgers saw in that series in Los Angeles. Well, the Braves started off this year 0-7. They've won 7 of the last 10 and 14 of their last 23 games that they have played. Yoshinobu Yamamoto getting the start for the Dodgers, and it's Grant Holmes on the mound for the Braves. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. Shohei Ohtani will lead it off. He's the designated hitter. Mookie Betts batting second, playing at shortstop. Freddie Freeman, 6-game hitting streak, is at first. Teoscar Hernandez in right field with a 9-game hitting streak, where he's at .425. Will Smith behind the plate doing the catching. Max Muncy is at third. Andy Pages with an 8-game hitting streak, where he's hit .545, is in center. Michael Conforto is in left. Miguel Rojas starts at second base. And for Yamamoto, his 7th start, he has the lowest earned run average of starting pitching in baseball at 1.06, a record of 3-2. He's allowed just a 190 batting average against. The umpiring assignments, Will Little will work the plate tonight. He'll call the balls and strikes. Ryan Willis is at first. Ryan Addington umpiring at second. And the crew chief, Lance Barksdale, is over at third. We'll join you tomorrow. Little different start time, 3 o'clock Pacific, with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 4:15. And that's going to be Roki Sasaki on the mound for the Dodgers. First things first, opening game of a 3-city road trip. Happy to have you with us. Dodgers and Braves from Atlanta. And with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you very much, Mo. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to stand in the left-hand batter's box. Braves in their home red game jerseys. Braves in cursive across the chest, underlined by the tomahawk. White game pants and the navy blue cap with the red bill. The Dodgers, for the first time this year, wearing their road grays with Los Angeles across the chest. Normally it just says Dodgers, but it's got the city name on them here to start this long road trip tonight. Ohtani looking out at Grant Holmes, the Braves right-hander, ready to deal, and he kicks and delivers the first pitch. Pitch of the ball game. It's inside ball one, and it came at 7:15 Eastern time. 80 degrees the game time temperature, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1 ball and no strikes, and the pitch inside rolled foul up the first baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers have won 5 straight. 21-10, currently the best record in Major League Baseball by a half game over the Mets, who are 21-11. 1-1 pitch, and this one's down the first baseline, just foul. Hit it hard on the ground, but just to the right of the line. Matt Olson, the first baseman, made a diving attempt to the back of the clay, where the infield clay and the grass meet, right near the foul line. With 2 strikes, Ohtani will call time. Braves infield shifted around to the right. The shortstop Nick Allen playing up the middle. Third baseman Austin Riley playing at the shortstop position. Now the stretch by Holmes, and here comes the 1-2 pitch to Shohei. Swings and strikes out. He got him with a curve. And there's 1 down in the top half of the first inning.
Well, Holmes throws a lot of breaking stuff to begin with, but I tell you what, the last 3 outings, he's actually been going to the fastball a little bit more, but the curveball and slider combined, only a 132 average against those pitches.
Mookie Betts, 250 hitter, raised his average a bit. Coming off a game a couple of days ago in which he drove in 4 runs. He had a single and a triple. And it's a strike to Betts with a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Holmes working the middle of the pitching slab. He comes set, glove up by the letters. Now the pitch, and it's in there for a called strike. Looked like it was up and out of the zone. Another fastball, but home plate umpire Will Little said it's strike 2.
A little extra velocity. That was at 96. That's right about where Holmes is going to peak out.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Went with a slider. He struck him out. Well, the first two batters out on strikes, and here's Freddie Freeman. He'll get a great ovation. A lot of fans and here it comes. Freddie had some tremendous years with the Braves. And when they had his picture up on the scoreboard announcing the starting lineups about a half hour or so ago, he got a great round of applause. Left-handed hitting first baseman, 319 the average to start the ball game. He takes inside on a cutter. 1 ball, no strikes to Freddie Freeman. Dodgers and Braves first to 3. Tomorrow night and Sunday night. It's the national Sunday night game. Swing and a miss. And they count 1 ball, 1 strike to Freeman. We've seen the slider, the curveball, and the fastball along with the cutter. So 4 pitches with the arsenal of Grant Holmes already on display. 1-1 pitch. Freddie chops it foul up the first base side for strike 2.
Well, Holmes, the start at Dodger Stadium this year against the Dodgers, went 4 innings, 4 runs, 4 hits. The biggest hit was in the first inning, a 2-run home run by Teoscar Hernandez, who's on deck.
And a 1-2 from Holmes to Freeman. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. Got him with a fastball at 95. So Grant Holmes off to a tremendous start in the top of the first inning, striking out Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will come out to pitch in the bottom of the first. The score, the Dodgers 0 and the Braves coming to bat.
This season, let your shoes do the talking. Designer Shoe Warehouse is packed with fresh styles that speak to your whole vibe without saying a word. From cool sneakers that look good with everything, to easy sandals you'll want to wear on repeat, DSW has you covered. Find a shoe for every you from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Head to your DSW store or visit DSW.com today.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Breaking news at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day. Right now, get 5 bags of 1.5 cubic foot Scott's Naturescapes mulch for just $10. Plus, select 1.5 gallon annuals hanging baskets make the perfect gift. Now 2 for only $15. The best garden starts with great deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/7. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals.
Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
No score. Top of the third inning. Andy Pages, Dodgers center fielder, leading off. Andy with an 8-game hitting streak. And he swings and strokes one toward the left field corner. It's going to hang up, and going over there to get it, Alex Verdugo. He makes the catch. And there is one down after one pitch in the Dodger half of the third inning.
Boy, you can just see so much more confidence right now with Andy Pages when he comes to home plate. Obviously, you hit 545 in the last 8 games. You have a lot of confidence, but he just looks like he's free and easy now and trusts the swing.
I was watching him take batting practice down on the field today, Mo, and he was just, like you said, free and easy with the swing. He was just peppering line drives all over the field, trying to go to right center a few times, and he had some really nice or nicely placed line drives into shallow right center field, and he'd go to left center and move it around a little bit, but he did a really good job in terms of getting comfort in that swing.
Well, here's a guy that needs to find some comfort in the swing. Conforto. Last 2 weeks, Just 2 for 33.
And he's 0 for 2 quickly in the count, standing there facing Grant Holmes. Holmes kicks, fires, and it's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Michael Conforto. And you think, like anybody else, it's going to click for Conforto at some point. Now the 1-2 pitch. Takes inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball. And kind of the way it goes in baseball, not everybody in your lineup 1 through 9 is going to be red hot.
No, you're just hoping 1 through 9 is not in a slump.
Right. 2-2. And Conforto takes strike 3 on the outside corner. It was a fastball knee high. And Conforto goes down looking. That's the 5th strikeout for Grant Holmes. He's 2 off of his season high of 7 already. On the 20th of April against the Minnesota Twins, he struck out 7 in that game. And in that game, he went 5 2/3 innings. 2 away. Dodgers have not had a base runner yet, and they still won't. Ground ball to third. Austin Riley picks it up and throws out Miguel Rojas. 2 1-pitch outs in that inning and a strikeout. And Grant Holmes has gone through the Dodgers order once. We're through 2.5 innings. It's the Dodgers, nothing Braves.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Score. Yamamoto fires one home for a strike. And it's 0-1 to Eli White, the number 8 hitter. 311 batter, 2 home runs and 7 runs knocked in for Atlanta. Next offer, 0-1, pounded straight down. It's 0-2. Well, so far, Grant Holmes is like a hot knife through butter against the Dodger lineup. First time through. And Yamamoto's got his work cut out. Here's the 0-2. That's down and in. When you look at run support, last year, Yamamoto had 6 runs of support a game, which was one of the higher totals. This year, he's got one of the lower ones, 1.6 runs per game of support. So he has to do a lot of it on his own. 1-2, a little ground ball, far side, diving, stop by Freeman. He's up, he fires a strike to Yamamoto on the run, and he steps on the bag for the out. Terrific play by Freddie Freeman, and Yamamoto for getting over to first base as quickly as he did.
Well, that takes 2 parts and 2 very good efforts, but just a terrific backhanded dive in the infield. Saw something before the even batting practice started today. I don't remember seeing it. I've seen it happen on the deck of an aircraft carrier, where you get a long line of people that do a safety check of the deck. Well, that's what they did around the infield, picking up big pebbles or small rocks, whichever category you want to put them in.
Nick Allen, the shortstop, takes outside.
I saw it happen. I said, look, they're going to land an F-18 here.
They're very thorough. Field looks great here as a result of their efforts. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Bottom of the third. No score. As Yamamoto works against Nick Allen, former Oakland Athletic. Here's a swing and a miss. He was a member of Team USA also at one point as an infielder. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Yamamoto ready to fire. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a high cutter. 3rd strikeout for Yamamoto.
Strikeouts tonight are an aisle 3.
Plenty of them, too.
Yep.
Plenty of inventory. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Alex Verdugo takes a strike above the knees on the inside edge of the plate. Curveball.
Verdugo was with the Dodgers. An interesting conversation about his hitting. And he brought up a scenario with 2 strikes that intrigued me.
0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes.
So here he is. So I asked him about 0-2. And he'd been on a streak. A lot of 0-2s. He says, no balls and 2 strikes has never worried me. Well, I kind of knew the answer, but I wanted to hear it. Why? Because he has confidence in making contact.
0-2 pitch, and Yamamoto rocks. Sends the pitch home, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a splitter.
Oops.
4th strikeout. No contact there. And the split earns himself another K in the scoreboard. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. We go to the 4th inning.
Breaking never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day. Right now, get 5 bags of 1.5 cubic foot Scott's Naturescapes mulch for just $10. Plus, select 1.5 gallon annuals hanging baskets make the perfect gift. Now 2 for only $15. The best garden starts with great deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/7. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase.
Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Shohei Ohtani leads off for the Dodgers in the 4th. No score. And Holmes deals him inside ball 1. With Rick Monday, Tim Neverett with you. Dwayne McDonald, our producer engineer, high above home plate at Truist Park, north of the city of Atlanta in Cobb County. 1-0 the pitch. That's inside. He tried to hold up a swing, couldn't do it. Home plate umpire Will Little said he went around. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ohtani. Shohei struck out on a curveball in the 1st inning. A little mini hitting streak going right now, and the pitch lets it go low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Braves have been playing at this ballpark since 2017. This is the 3rd park you've seen him play in, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown at Turner Field, and then Fulton County Stadium before that. Pitch on the outside corner, 2-2.
Well, Fulton County Stadium was, I'll put it this way. It was like a cow pasture with a lot of seats around it.
You're saying the playing conditions weren't very good.
You might be onto something.
Here's a 2-2 now to Ohtani from Grant Holmes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider in on the hands. And for Holmes, that's 6 strikeouts. That matches what he did against the Phillies on the 9th of April. And again, he's one off his season high.
And for Ohtani, we've seen bits and pieces, but really over the last couple of weeks, he has really been pulling off a lot of pitches.
1 out, Mookie Betts at the plate. And Mookie takes down low ball 1. Yeah, the career high for Grant Holmes is 8. So he's close to that. Last time he did it was last August 8th at Colorado. He struck out 8 Rockies. Strike called in the outside corner to Mookie. 1 ball, 1 strike. Neither team with a hit in the ball game. We've seen an early game pitching duel between Grant Holmes and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 1-1. Swung on, and that is off of Holmes. It'll roll toward third. Riley picks it up with a bare hand. That's the first hit of the game. Mookie Betts, a comebacker that glanced off of the pitcher, and the Braves had no chance. George Poulos, the head trainer for the Braves, runs out of the first base dugout. Manager Brian Snitker follows, and they'll go check on the well-being of the starting pitcher Holmes, as Betts is the first base runner for the Dodgers tonight.
For Holmes, was able to turn around, hit him on the back of the right leg, right quad. That will most likely leave a nice round bruise.
Well, they're going to let him do a couple of warm-up tosses here, see if he's okay. He looks fine. Will rattle any pitcher when you get hit with one coming back. It seems like no matter what pitcher you talk to, present or former, they've had it happen in one way or another.
The big thing, too, you got adrenaline overload at this particular point. Sometimes it takes 15, 20 minutes, maybe a half hour, if it's going to stiffen up, and something the Braves will keep a very close eye on.
So bring up Freddie Freeman now. Freddie 0 for 1, struck out on a fastball in the first inning.
Well, the infield, left side of the infield, playing the shift. Third baseman Riley is playing in the shortstop position.
Pitch to Freddie, ground ball off the glove of Olson, and it rolls slowly to the middle of the infield clay. First baseman over there, Olson, to pick it up, but that's going to be a base hit for Freddie Freeman. And the Dodgers now, with 1 out, have runners at first and second.
Hey friends, MLB is partnering with Chrysler's text line, and it helps increase mental health awareness. Now it's free. It's available 24/7. It's confidential. Support in both English and in Spanish. So text MLB to 741-741. That's MLB at 741-741.
Teoscar, the major league leader in RBIs, up.
And it took Holmes deep in the first inning of the matchup in LA already.
Hernandez grounded to third in his first at bat tonight. Fastball outside, ball 1. Dodgers with their first threat of the ball game. Back-to-back hits, Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Olson playing way off the bag. Freeman is allowed to get a huge lead. And the pitch outside again, 2-0. This is just the third appearance for Holmes against the Dodgers. He's 0-1 with a 7.20 ERA in his 2 prior appearances. And Teoscar fouls one off to the right into the second deck. 2 balls and a strike to Teoscar Hernandez. Just a perfect night at the ballpark. A little bit breezy. I think it's a little deceiving how breezy it actually is on the field as compared to up here and in the stands. 2-1. Wave and a miss at a fastball low. 2-2. He was down on the field before the game, and the field itself's kind of dug into the ground here. It's kind of set down a little bit. And when the wind gets in, it kind of whips around. And that was a lot more windy than I anticipated when I went downstairs. Looks like it's calmed down a little bit, judging on the flags out in deep right center. 2 on, 1 out, 2-2 pitch from Holmes. And Teoscar takes outside, 3-2.
I would not trust the direction of the flags necessarily in right center. The reason is there's a hotel. There's a pocket of protection. If we're looking at Crane, high above straightaway center, the wind's blowing from right to left.
Inside move to second, and the way it felt, it's down in the field. It was blowing out toward left.
Yeah. Well, you have the bleachers and you have the structure with the hotel out there. The wind will tend to swirl.
Payoff pitch to Hernandez. Swings, fouls it back. He'll get another. Full count. That's the runner at second base. Freeman at first. Talking to Matt Olson at first base, the man who replaced him here. Gotten a little easier for Freddie to come back to Atlanta, though. Now the 3-2 on the way. And it's up high, check swing, and a peel down to first. That's going to be ball 4. And the bases are full of Dodgers with one out.
And how quickly the structure of an inning can change.
And Will Smith, who's been the Dodgers' best hitter with runners in scoring position, coming up. Let's pause 10 seconds for Station ID. This is the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Smith swings and fouls off the first pitch to the right. No balls and one strike. I was talking to Will today. I said, you're doing a really nice job with runners in scoring position. He goes, the numbers are all right. Very modest, very humble. The numbers are off the charts. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses a slider. 0-2 to Smith.
Well, the story goes is that Will Smith has had more at-bats with runners in scoring position over the last 2 years than any other hitter in baseball.
And more often than not, he cashes in. Bases loaded, one out. 0-2 pitch to Smith from Holmes. Swung on, hit in the air to right field. Backing up on it is White. He'll make the catch. Mookie tags from third. He's coming to the plate. The throw goes all the way through, but the catcher Murphy has to come out in front of the plate out on the infield grass to catch the throw that was too short. Mookie scores. Will comes up with a sacrifice fly. The Dodgers on the board first. It's 1-0.
And Freeman easily gets over to third base with that very high throw that missed the cutoff man by about 20 feet above the cutoff man.
And the Dodgers come up with the first run of the game when they score first. They are 11-4. First and third, 2 men out. Max Muncy, the hitter. Max struck out on a slider his first time up in the second inning. And the pitch kicks away from Murphy, but right up the third baseline. Nowhere for Freddie Freeman to go. And that ball went halfway up the third baseline, right in the dirt. And all Freddie could do was back up toward the third base bag. It was like the ball was chasing him. And it'll be ruled a wild pitch because Teoscar Hernandez advances to second base. Second and third and 2 outs. Infield back. Pitch to Muncy. Swings and taps it foul down the first base coach's box, and right there, Dodger first base coach Chris Woodward. He'll grab it and turn it into a souvenir. Throws it up into the stands. 1-1 to Max.
Well, they were talking about Will Smith with the bats with runners in scoring position. It actually dropped his batting average. Runners in scoring position the last 2 games coming to this one. Dropped all the way down to 591.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, huh? More than half the time he's getting a hit with a runner in scoring position. And the pitch. And Muncy takes high. And even though this time he doesn't get a hit, the sacrifice fly produces a run. And for Will Smith, his 18th run batted in. And he's just one ahead of Freddie Freeman now. And one behind Mookie Betts for third on the team in RBIs. 2-1. Max fouls it off to the left. 2-2 to Muncy. So as the master would say, deuces are wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Masters bobblehead night's coming up soon. And Arizona's in town. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a slider again. Went back to the well. And that matches a season high for strikeouts for Grant Holmes with 7. Dodgers get a run on 2 hits. They leave 2. And after 3.5 at Truist Park in Atlanta.
Breaking news, and this for ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day. Right now, get 5 bags of 1.5 cubic foot Scott's Naturescapes mulch for just $10. Plus, select 1.5 gallon annuals hanging baskets make the perfect gift. Now 2 for only $15. The best garden starts with great deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/7. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is eephus. Do you know what it means? Eephus, an extremely slow lobbed pitch with movement that can catch a hitter off guard.
Eephus pitch. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Pages strikes the Dodger half of the 5th inning. 1-0 Dodgers lead on a sacrifice fly by Will Smith, scoring Mookie Betts in the 4th. It's been somewhat of a pitcher's duel already. 7 strikeouts for Grant Holmes, the Atlanta right-hander, who deals strike 1 to Pages. The pitch. And he swings, fouls it back. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And he flied to left field on the first pitch he saw in the 3rd inning. Verdugo ran over toward the line, made a good play on him. Pages, and then Conforto, and then Miguel Rojas batting for the Dodgers in the 5th. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. Pitcher's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Think about what Pages has done during his 8-game hitting streak. He has 18 hits in his last 8 games. That's really good. 1-2. Outside 2-2.
He just looks like a different hitter at home plate. I'm not talking about the base hits. He just looks different, more confident.
2 ball, 2 strike pitch from Grant Holmes. And Pages rolls it to the right side just past the mound, charging as always. One hands, and he shovels it with the glove. Never put a bare hand on it, just grabbed it with the glove and shoveled it straight forward to Olsen in time to get Pages. Pages standing at first base. Dodgers looking at the video, but they're not going to challenge, and Pages is out on really nifty play by the Braves second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
He was not going to have time to reach into the glove and pull it out with a bare hand. A little scoop and a toss.
Here's Michael Conforto, struck out looking at a fastball in the outside corner first time up. Bounces. Miguel Rojas on deck. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch inside for a ball. 1-1. Sold out crowd tonight. This place is jam packed. Can't find an empty seat anywhere. I expect it to be that way through the weekend with the Dodgers in town. 1-1 pitch. Looking at the attendance figures today, Mo. Realize the Dodgers have already drawn 1.4 million. The most in Major League Baseball by quite a bit. And the Braves tonight will go over 1 million. 2-1, wave and a miss at a slider.
A pretty good reason, too. It's an interesting note about these 2 ball clubs. You know, if you look at the Dodgers and the Braves, the 2 winningest National League teams since 2018.
Shortstop Nick Allen moves over a little bit to his right and away from second base. Pitch to Conforto. Right over the top of the slider. The slider's been giving him a real problem tonight, and he strikes out. And that matches the career high in a game for Grant Holmes with 8 strikeouts. And the last time on the 8th of August of last season against Colorado. He's done it 2 different times, but now this is the 3rd time. And he is looking for a new career high, but Miguel Rojas doesn't want to give it to him. 2 outs, bases empty. Rojas 0 for 1, grounded to third his first time up. Takes the ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. As Holmes kicks, fires. Strike called on the outside part of the plate.
Listen, Holmes and his catcher Murphy, they're not using electronics at all. This is the old-fashioned way. Signs.
1-1 pumped in for a strike right over the heart of the plate. It's good to see some old school communication once in a while. For some pitchers, it's still a preference thing. They just rather not use the electronics. 1-2. Bounced at the plate, but most of them are now.
Well, and I think if we go back to postseason play, is it going to be more and more with pitchers that will use signs versus electronics because of the crowd noise? We're playing in big ballparks, a lot of people.
2-2. Bounced foul off the front of the Dodger dugout on the third base side here at Truist Park.
Hearing something electronically in some ballparks around baseball is not that big of a deal. Not that many people in the stands in comparison to, say, here, you're just talking about Dodger Stadium.
2-2, bank foul behind him. Grant Holmes, his hair down below his shoulders. He's got the goatee going. Towing the first base side of the rubber. Now Murphy sets the target on the inside part of the plate. Here comes a 2-2. And Rojas fouls it away. The slider missed the spot. He had set up inside, but the fastball went to the outer half. .72 pitches so far for Holmes. For his first 3 innings, he retired the side in order. He retired 10 in a row before Mookie Betts got a base hit. And now Rojas lifts one foul. First base side. Matt Olson reaching into his own dugout, and it's just out of his reach. So Rojas lives to see another pitch. The first hit of the game that Mookie Betts had was a rocket hit right off the backside of Holmes, the pitcher. They glanced over to the third base side, allowing Mookie plenty of time to get to first. And that's what broke the ice finally in the 4th inning. And a swing and a miss at a curveball way out in front was Rojas. A new career high in strikeouts for Grant Holmes with 9. Dodgers go in order in the top half of the 5th inning through 4.5 in Atlanta. It's the Dodgers 1.
Breaking ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art RadExact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
You love your daily rituals of warm-ups and practice routines, Virgo, so it can be disorienting when you have to get on the road during the season. You can quit.
Atlanta will lead off in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0 Dodgers, and Yamamoto back to work. And he starts off Allen, low ball 1. 2-3-0 for the Dodgers, all zeros for the Braves. The pitch missed outside, 2-0. Talking about the ERA after the first 25 games where Dodgers started. The pitch swung on, fouled back for strike 1. Mention the name that the one name that sits in front of Oral Hershiser is a gentleman who was named Jeff Pfeffer, P-F-E-F-F-E-R, who had the lowest ERA after his first 25 starts with the Dodgers of 1.94. And a ground ball hit to second base. Right on the lip of the outfield grass is Miguel Rojas. He throws on to first to retire Allen, and there's one away. It's Chevy Truck Month, and there's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now at SoCalChevy.com. And many Dodger fans probably never heard of Jeff Pfeffer. That's probably because he pitched for Brooklyn in 1913 through 1921. And I want to show you how pitching has changed by giving you a couple of numbers, Mo. Verdugo takes low ball 1.
Are you going to start with complete games?
Well, no, I'm actually going to start with innings pitched. So 1914, he had an ERA of, well, let's go to another year. 1916, ERA of 192. He had 36 starts, pitched 328 2/3 innings that year. That was a career high for him. And he had 30 complete games out of his 36 starts. Pitch up high for a ball to Verdugo. 2 balls and 1 strike. How about those for numbers? 2-1 pitch. Swung on, rope down the first base line, foul. It's Chevy Truck Month. There's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now, SoCalChevy.com. Just a reminder. 2-2 pitch, grounded to the right side. Freddie Freeman's got it with a backhand, underhand toss to Yamamoto. He steps on the bag to get Verdugo. 2 down in the 6th.
Yamamoto has been very good in making sure that he gets off the mound in a hurry on anything hit to the right side of the infield.
And Austin Riley, the third baseman, is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first and fly to center in the 4th.
5 for his last 25 at bats.
Pitch to Riley, missing high, ball 1. Take a peek at the pitch count here for Yamamoto. 79 pitches to this point in the ballgame. Here's a 1-0 pitch. And Riley takes outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
His counterpart Holmes, 88 through 6 innings.
Yamamoto rocks and gets ready to deal home. Here comes the pitch. And he sends the curveball low. Falls to 3-0 against Riley. 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Dodgers up 2-0.
No free passes, not in front of Ozuna.
And a 3-0 coming to Riley. Right down the middle, taken for a strike. Just to get me over fastball. 3-1 as Yamamoto gets back in the count. Steps back, pauses, now pitches. Swung on, and there's the first hit of the ball game. Line drive, right center field, a base hit. Riley's going to turn first, head for second. Pye has throw off line, and it's a double for Riley, and there goes the no-hitter. Well, Yamamoto held him hitless for 5 2/3 innings. And now Riley at second base with his 6th double of the season.
There's a fastball pretty much down the middle, and now for the Braves, who've been scoring a lot of runs of recent days, they bring the tying run to home plate.
And Marcell Ozuna has walked twice Ozuna hitting .283, 5 home runs and 12 runs knocked in. Pitch to him. Waves and misses. Got a splitter on the inner half. He could not connect, and it's 0-1.
Well, the Braves winning 7 of the last 10. But you start to look at the last 9 games, they have averaged 4 runs or more over that stretch.
Here is the 0-1 from Yamamoto. Tried to catch the inside corner and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike.
With Ozuna, if you're going to miss, don't miss in the big part of the plate, because he does not miss that area very often.
And the 1-1 on the way. Out of the stretch, here it comes. And that is over the outside part of the plate to call the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Looked like that caught some plate. Maybe a little low. Yamamoto falling behind Ozuna. Big right-handed hitter waits. Pitch cut on, fouled straight back. But on top of the splitter, 2-2.
I think he'll come back with a splitter again. Yeah, first base, it's open. Not that it's a cakewalk with Olsen on deck.
And a 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. The infield deep and playing Ozuna to pull on the left side. Rojas shading the bag at second, and Freddie Freeman way off the bag at first. Shallow and right is Teoscar Hernandez. A couple of steps toward left center for Andy Pages. Now the 2-2 on the way out of the stretch from Yamamoto to Ozuna. Missed outside and in the dirt, backhanded by Smith. Full count, 3-2. Ozuna at the plate represents the tying run. Dodgers leading 2-0, bottom of the 6th. Mookie Betts 2 for 3 tonight. One of his hits a home run. And now the payoff pitch from Yamamoto. Swung on and fouled straight down. He caught a piece of the splitter. Ozuna stays alive. Designated hitter from the right side. His left heel up in the air. Just his toe touching the ground on his front foot. Payoff pitch once again. Swung on and a ground ball to third. Max Muncy comes up with it. Sets his feet. Overhand toss to first. Ozuna is done. The Braves come up empty. The no-hitter is gone, but the runner stranded at second base. And after 6 full, heading to the 7th in Atlanta, it's the Dodgers 2, Braves nothing.
AM 570.
Ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike.
Let me know what the pass. Squabble up.
Top of the 7th inning at Truist Park in Atlanta. Game 1 of a 3-game set. 2-0 Dodgers with Rick Monday, Tim Everett here. Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer. As Will Smith gets set to face Grant Holmes to start the Dodgers 7th. He takes high for a ball. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. 1-0 pitch. And it's down low. 2 balls, no strikes to Will. Will drove in the first run of the ball game with a sacrifice fly to right field in the 4th. Scoring Mookie Betts from 3rd. That made it a 1-0 game, and then Mookie a 1-out solo homer on an 0-2 pitch in the 6th. Make it 2-0. That pitch high and in. And it's 3-0. And Holmes, 91 pitches. He's getting up there, so the Braves will more than likely get something going in the bullpen pretty soon. A pitch in for a strike to Will. 3-1.
Now for Yamamoto, also at 91 pitches, 60 strikes, and the Dodgers already have action in their pen, as do the Braves.
Now the 3-1 delivery. Will swings, fouls it off to the right and out of play. Well, both pitchers have acquitted themselves very well tonight. A career high in strikeouts for Holmes for the Braves, and Yamamoto a no-hitter through 5 2/3. Still a 0 on the scoreboard for the Braves. Yamamoto has been dynamite tonight. 3-2 swung on, and that's looped into center field, a base hit. They fought off the 3-2 four-seamer inside, and Smith has a leadoff single in the top of the 7th inning.
Tim, that is a pitch that I commented a lot the first couple of years for Will Smith. The ball that's elevated. That one was not really at the top of the strike zone, but nonetheless, that is a tough pitch to even get to and hit it, and he hits it with authority.
And that's going to do it. The Braves are going to come get him. Brian Snitker, the manager, relieving Grant Holmes of duty, and Holmes gets a nice round of applause, a partial standing ovation here at the ballpark, and he pitched exceptionally well tonight for Atlanta.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art RadExact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com. Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is hot corner. Do you know what it means? Hot corner, a nickname for third base because of the speed at which batted balls travel to the position.
Cardinals lead it 1-0. Great play at the hot corner by Nolan Arenado.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
There you go. Learn how to earn at arcorewards.com.
By entering your phone number, you're agreeing to receive recurring automated informational and marketing SMS MMS messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
Left-hander Dylan Lee takes over. Nobody out, 1 on, 2-0 Dodgers. Max Muncy at the plate. Left-on-left matchup here. Max swings to the first pitch for strike 1. This pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 13th appearance for Lee this season. He's 1-1 with an ERA of 2.19. 0-1 pitch. And Max lays off it. It's outside.
One area that's also improved is the bullpen for the Atlanta Braves. In fact, the last 7 games, they worked 21 innings with an ERA of just 1.71.
Stretch, look at first, and the southpaw comes home. It's outside again. Tried the slider and missed.
And for Dylan Lee, he's given up a batting average of below 150 this year.
And in each of his 12 appearances this season, he has retired the first batter he's faced. So Max trying to break that up. Here comes a 2-1. And Muncy takes a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. He's one of 3 pitchers in Major League Baseball to retire the first hitter in each of his outings. The other 2, Edward Bazardo from Seattle and Luke Weaver from the Yankees. 2-2 is in the dirt. 3-2. And the third baseman, Austin Riley, lined up at a shortstop position, who's not playing to pull. I mean, he's closer to second base. And Nick Allen up the middle, the actual shortstop. He'll toss to first, and Will Smith gets back standing. Kirby Yates loosening for the Dodgers in the bullpen.
Well, he's going to come in because Yamamoto, without jacket, he's just leaning up against the railing in the third base Dodger dugout.
Now a 3-2 pitch from Dylan Lee. And Max swings, hits a ground ball to second. Ozzie Albies throws to second, one on to first, and that is a double play. 4-6-3, the second twin kill for the Braves in as many innings. 2 outs, nobody on for Andy Pages. 13 games in a row that Dylan Lee has retired the first man he has faced.
Oh, and he gets 2 for the price of 1.
Pages is 0 for 2. He's got an 8-game hitting streak on the line here. And he'll take a strike. But I don't know what more you can ask from a reliever. Get that first guy out. You come out of the bullpen. How many times have you seen a guy come out of the bullpen and walk the first man? It happens a lot. Or give up a big hit. And he fouls the next pitch off, and it's 0-2. Night has fallen here in Atlanta. Lights are in full effect. Well, it's just a little bit before dinner time back in Los Angeles. Sun's still out there, I'm sure. Pitch down and in, swing and a miss at a slider. Pages strikes out. He's 0 for 3. No runs a hit. That's it. Stretch time in Atlanta. Middle of the 7th inning. The score: the Dodgers 2, Braves nothing.
When you want Dodgers, the only home.
Breaking news coming in. Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Are you ready to take a swing at base balderdash? Today's phrase is payoff pitch. Do you know what it means? Payoff pitch. A pitch thrown with a full count. There will be a result of a strikeout, walk, or batted ball.
Payoff pitch. Deep ball to left field. Vukovic watches it go a home run.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Guess who said the following?
I play with love, I play hard, so I'm gonna miss it, but you know, that's what it is. Always is the end, so I'm happy. I played 21 seasons in the big league, and I can't regret it.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Dodgers 2, Braves nothing. Kirby Yates takes over for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This pitching change is presented by Navien HVAC and water heater products. Yates in there. Yamamoto just absolutely spectacular in this one. 6 innings of 1-hit shutout baseball, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 91 pitches, and 60 of them for strikes. So he's done his job. He makes his way for Yates. 17th appearance for Kirby. 3-1 the record. Opponents hitting just 200 against him, facing the first baseman Matt Olson. And a swinging strike with a foul ball back to the screen. So it'll be up to the bullpen now to keep the door closed. It was closed from the get-go as far as Yamamoto was concerned. And the 0-1 pitch. And that one misses. Downstairs, a splitter.
Well, the Braves may think this is an upgrade getting to the bullpen. Not that the bullpen is easy to hit against, but they were doing nothing against Yamamoto.
I'll give you an ERA update here in just a second. This is really good. Here's a swing and a high drive to center and deep. Pages running back to the wall. He's at the track. He leaps, and it's gone. A home run. Just out of the reach of Andy Pages. Matt Olson has homered for the 5th time this year, and that gets the Braves on the board. It's 2-1.
The fastball entered third of the plate. And Sean Murphy following, and he represents the tying run now in this ball game.
Well, the job just got a little tougher for the bullpen now, trying to hang on to a 2-1 lead. Nobody out after the leadoff home run this inning, and this ball is smashed to center and deep. Going back after it, Paez. Now he comes back in and makes the catch. Not sure if the wind knocked it down or not. Don't think so, but Paez, I think, thought it was further than it was, and he had to come back in, and he makes the catch on a long fly ball out, 1 away. Bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Will Smith will go out and talk to Yates. And this mound visit is presented by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Pause now 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Yates out of the stretch, pitching to Ozzie Albies. The switch hitter takes a strike. Ozzie batting left-handed. Tonight 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out to third.
He's shaking his head and looking at the home plate umpire. Will Little letting him know, no, that was not a strike.
And the pitch. That's swung on and hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in and a little bit over to left center is Paez. He'll make the catch for the second out.
Well, planning ahead, May 13th is going to be Mookie Betts bobblehead night. That's against the A's, and the first 40,000 fans in attendance on the 13th will take home a Mookie Betts bobblehead presented by Security Benefit. So come check it out. More information at Dodgers.com/promotions.
Michael Harris the second, another left-handed hitter, 0 for 2. Muncy even with the bag off the line at third. And the pitch in the dirt. Muncey's toes almost touching the infield grass. Meantime, Mookie Betts deep near the second base bag. On the right side of the infield deep for Harris. 2 down, nobody on. 2-1 the score. Dodgers in front. Kirby Yates kicks, fires, and it's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So Yates here in the 7th. Dodgers will run to the bullpen in the 8th and again in the 9th. A close ball game here in Atlanta. Swing and a miss at a splitter. That was a good splitter there by Yates, and it's now 2-1.
Just thinking for the Braves, they may leave Dylan Lee in there, the first scheduled batter for the Dodgers, Conforto, but if they leave the lefty in there, you would think that they might pinch hit for Conforto.
Here's a 2-1. Swung out, popped up foul back at the plate, and that will go into the seats over near the third base dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yates out there again, 17th appearance for him. He leads major league pitchers in appearances.
We talk about bullpens being active so many times. Well, Kike Hernandez and Chris Taylor, along with Austin Barnes, none of those 3 are in the dugout right now. I'd imagine they're upstairs off the locker room and taking some swings in the cage.
Pitch on the way. Just hit foul up the first base side. Looks like the Dodgers are getting somebody moving around. Looks like Anthony Bonda starting to throw in the Dodger pen. Yates stretching in the 2-2. Swung on, popped up. That's over the third base dugout and way up in the box seats.
Opening game of this 3-game series, and it's a good one.
Here comes a 2-2 pitch from Yates to Harris. That swung on, chop foul, goes back to the backstop. The Dodgers have had the upper hand against the Braves since the beginning of last season. During the regular season, last 2 seasons, Dodgers have won 8 of 10 against Atlanta. And the only two they lost were here last year when they split a 4-game set. 2-2. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop again. He chased a splitter. Harris hitting .229. Center fielder with 3 home runs, and he's driven in 19. So he's been opportunistic with men on base. Yates with his red leather glove up by the letters. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Struck him out. Got him on the split. But allows the home run to Matt Olson to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. Braves on the board. But after 7 full, it's the Dodgers 2, Atlanta 1.
Breaking Mary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art RadExact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Ball continues on its official home.
But you're way too late. She's a time bomb trying to take you out. Taking another on.
Well, coming into the ballgame for the Atlanta Braves to start the top of the 8th inning is Daysbel Hernandez, a right-hander. Michael Conforto, the lefty, will stay in and hit. Hernandez, a 28-year-old out of Sandino, Cuba.
A lot of sliders.
And the home plate umpire, Will Little, got some dirt in his eye. He's called time, and he's trying to work it out.
All of a sudden, there's a couple of big gusts of wind.
And it is blowing out hard to left.
Well, they're expecting, and they were forecasting rain could be in the area a little after 9 o'clock local time, and that's where we are, 9:06.
This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. First pitch, a fastball snapped in for a strike. 0-1 to Michael Conforto, hitting .152. He has bookended strikeouts here tonight, one looking, one swinging. Swings, fouls the next pitch off, and he's 0-2. Definite change in the atmosphere, huh? With the temperature feels like it
off too.
Dropped. That's usually a sign that there's some precipitation somewhere nearby. 0-2 the pitch, and it's in the dirt.
Well, we just got a text from David Vassay, who was talking to the grounds crew. And they're talking about the grounds crew has been alerted of rain within about 27 minutes.
Ooh. Let's go. Now 1-2 pitch. Conforto takes inside. It's nice having your own personal sideline reporter, isn't it?
Yeah, well, David Vassay is everywhere.
He is. He's the king of all media this week. And Conforto takes low again. Slider down and in by the foot, back foot. 3-2 to Conforto. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff. Swung on and fouled off to the left and out of play. Top of the 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. And the next offer is high and away, ball 4. And Conforto is on base. He draws a leadoff walk here in the 8th.
That's a good at bat. He was down quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. Draws the walk.
The Dodgers with a 2-1 lead. Chris Taylor is going to come run for him.
What were you saying last half inning? The last thing you want is a reliever that comes in and walks the first man.
How many times do you see it?
Well, we just saw it.
We just saw it. It's the most recent addition right here. Miguel Rojas comes up. Shohei Ohtani is out on deck. Facing Baseball Hernandez. Goes to first base. One thing about Hernandez, he does not allow home runs. He's got an active homerless streak of 33 innings. And in his major league career, he's only allowed one home run. And it was Masataka Yoshida from the Red Sox 2 years ago in July who hit it at Fenway Park. Rojas fouls the pitch off to the right, and it's 0-2.
Interesting note on Hernandez, who walks the first man that he faces. You know, he's a guy I would say, hey, look, you've got to throw strikes. Why? When he throws a strike in the strike zone, a 125 average is all.
Another foul ball backing out of play.
So if you have that success rate and you have a guy down 0-2, when you walk a batter in a one-run game in the 8th inning, you're asking for trouble. Now we'll find out if he's going to be able to find trouble.
Pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right field, closer to right center. Over there is Eli White. He'll make the catch. Rojas is gone. 1 out for the Dodgers in the 8th inning. And here comes Shohei. Ohtani is 0 for 3 in the ballgame. He struck out twice swinging and grounded out to second base last time up in the 6th. And with the wind howling now, the conditions are pretty good if Shohei can get a hold of one. First base side of the rubber, Daysbel Hernandez, his pitch. And it's a fastball up. Ball 1. Two runs on 4 hits for the Dodgers. 1 run, 2 hits for the Braves. Pitch. And that is low and in. Yamamoto allowed just 1 hit. It was a double to Austin Riley. And then Matt Olson greeted Kirby Yates with a home run to center field. Only the second Braves hit, but it produced a run. Shohei fouls it back. 2 balls and a strike. Tanner Scott getting loose for the Dodgers in the bullpen now. Throw to first base, and back standing is Taylor. Like they might have some double barrel action going on down there now. Here's a 2-1, and Ohtani lays off the high pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Well, this is a count right here for Ohtani. You figure he's going to see something to hit. 3-1, swings and hits it hard to right field. White's going to get there right in front of the warning track. Oh, it was a bullet out to right field. Just not high enough, and White makes the catch for the second out of the Dodger 8th.
And White was playing prevent doubles, which means you're a little bit deeper than you would normally be for good reason.
And here's Mookie Betts. Betts 2 for 3. He's having the best offensive game of anybody in the ballpark tonight. That pitch glances off the glove of Murphy and goes back to the backstop, and down to second base goes Taylor.
Ball was up, almost hit Betts, but that's a catchable pitch.
I think that should be a pass ball, don't you?
Yep.
I'm going to call it a wild pitch, but it looked catchable. Either way, the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position with 2 down, and Betts hits a high fly ball to right. This will be playable for Eli White. So 3 of a kind to right field for Eli White. And the Dodgers come up empty. They leave a man in the 8th. We head to the home half of the 8th inning at Truist Park in Atlanta. It's the Dodgers 2, Braves 1.
AM 570, LA.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art Radixact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals.
Cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere.
Right fielder Eli White leads off in the Braves half of the 8th inning. Dodgers 2, Braves 1. And Tanner Scott, the closer, is out here in the 8th inning to pitch. Left-hander in his 16th game, no decisions, an ERA of 2.40. And he delivers to the right-hander White inside, ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen still active, but going early with Tanner Scott here in the 8th inning. Got to keep the score where it is. There's a slider. Swinging right over the top of it is White. 1 ball, 1 strike. White hitting .298, a pair of home runs on the season. He was busy defensively last half inning. And the pitch from Scott, low and in. 2-1. Yates, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. And now Scott, the third pitcher, in back of Yoshinobu Yamamoto tonight. Yamamoto was spectacular, and Tanner Scott falling behind the first hitter he faces. 3-1.
Get White. He's using one of those torpedo model bats.
3-1 from Scott. The kick, the pitch. Swung on, fouled away, and it's full. And back with the 96-mile-an-hour heater.
Well, the torpedo model bat we're talking about, the barrel of the bat is thicker, closer to the hands than what normal taper, and it's a good thing there because he got jammed.
Now a payoff pitch from Scott to White. Fouled away again. Well, Scott climbing back up on top of the hill, goes down the back slope for just a moment, scrapes his cleats, and now digs in on the first base side of the rubber. 3-2 pitch to the right fielder Eli White, and he swings and fouls it at the plate. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Braves have double barrel action in their bullpen right now. A pair of right-handers. Another swing and another foul back.
And you got Iglesias and Montero both throwing side by side.
Iglesias the closer. Three and 2. And again the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him to chase the slider down and in. And so Scott gets the strikeout, and there's 1 down for the Braves in the bottom of the 8th.
That's the best slider thrown in this sequence. It was down and out of the strike zone, but it just looks tempting to a hitter.
1-run ball game here late. The Braves in 1-run games this year, 4 and 5, 1 game under 500. Nick Allen, the shortstop, takes inside. Dodgers, meanwhile, 7 and 4 in 1-run games. Muncy playing in toward the grass at third for the right-handed hitting Allen, who takes low ball 2. And twice, Tanner Scott has fallen behind in the count. He had to come back before striking out White. Looking for a strike here. Wind picking up, going out to left and left center. And a fastball in the inner half, swung on and fouled back. Looked like it caught part of the home plate umpire, and it did. It caught the mask of Will Little, and the throat protector that hangs down got hit and came off the mask. So Braves trainer George Poulos comes out, puts his left arm around the home plate umpire and says, you got it? Meantime, Will Little is doing the repair work on the throat guard. That's what that throat guard's for. Not to be repaired, but to help protect you if you get hit in that area.
Well, it hit the bottom part of the mask and just broke things off. That throat guard, by the way, designed back in the 70s by Bill Bueller, who was the Dodger trainer, and Steve Yeager. And Yeager had got a foul ball in the throat, and it proved to be a very popular thing for a lot of different people. We're beginning to get some rain right now.
Yeah, fans are heading up to the concourse level, and the drops are starting to come down. You look up into the lights, you can see it. Yeah, but your old roomie had something to do with those throat guards.
Yep.
Meantime, we wait, and while we wait, it starts raining. I don't know if they're noticing it much on the field right now, but they are in the upper decks that are uncovered. The two upper decks have a little bit of cover, especially the top one's totally covered. But the third deck down from the top, and the lower boxes are not. Meantime, Tanner Scott got a couple of warm-up pitches, and Will Little ready to go. The other thing about that foul ball, it hit the lower part of the mask and caromed off the right shoulder. Now, granted, the home plate umpires do wear shoulder pads, but it can still jolt if the ball hits you with that velocity. Okay, he's ready, crouches down, looking through the slot, and here comes the pitch. 2-1 is popped up right side. Freddie Freeman drifting back. Rojas has an angle on it. Freeman backpedaling along the line, and he makes the catch. That's a tough play for the first baseman, but he hung with it, and he retires Nick Allen, and there are two down in the eighth.
Especially right now with that breeze, and I would imagine the more elevation that a pop-up or fly ball gets, the more uncertainty you have depending upon how that wind is swirling in that particular part of the stadium.
Alex Verdugo, the leadoff man, is 0 for 3. Braves left fielder. Facing Tanner Scott, 2 down, bases empty. Dodgers up 2-1. Pitch from Scott. Outside and low, ball 1.
I'm just thinking Verdugo has some power, especially when he pulls the ball and the target was to the outside corner.
Rain getting a little heavier. Some lightning flashes off in the distance off to our right. And a strike called to Verdugo. They have taken the cover off the tarp. They did that between innings. So the tarp is resting down the third base side here. Pitch missing on the outer half. 2-1 to Verdugo. And now more and more fans heading for the concourse and cover. 2-ball, 1-strike pitch from Tanner Scott to Alex Verdugo. Fisted foul, back to the backstop, 2 strikes.
It's a great pitch inside. Don't let him extend the arms. Extend the arms, you get leverage.
2-2 the count. Scott, the stretch, the kick, the pitch. Swung on and a ground ball to Mookie Betts at short. He makes sure he has it. Sidearm flip on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th for Tanner Scott. And we see the grounds crew. They're going to put the tarp on the field. So we're going to have a rain delay here in Atlanta as we go to the
Breaking more ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art RadExact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Are you ready to round the bases with base balderdash? Today's phrase is small ball. Do you know what it means? small ball. Advancing base runners methodically, one base at a time.
Oilchange.com.
Now,
this very moment.
Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Back here in rainy Atlanta, Georgia. Truist Park, the score 2-1. Dodgers in front, top of the ninth. Well, we're not quite at the top of the ninth just yet. We're through 8 full. The Dodgers with a lead. Tarp is on the field. And the grounds crew going to work here. The rain coming down. And just looking at the radar here, Mo, we're at the edge of a storm. We're at the easternmost edge of a storm that is rolling through currently. There's going to be another one following that overnight. But right now we're in the heavier part of it. It could be here for just a little while. Not sure exactly how long, but we're going to settle in here for a bit.
It's mostly to the north, but I mean, it's coming down. It's pouring right now. And those that are in Dalton and Athens, batten down the hatches because it's really heavy rain right there. Not that far away, but it's a very good thing that the grounds group did put the tarp on. And they're staying.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art RadExact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Apo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Now is taking the big roller that they used to roll the tarp up, and they're going to put it on the second base edge just to kind of hold it down. And then we'll wait a little bit. The rain has lightened up a little bit, but still.
welcome
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Outside low, and we're underway.
1-0.
First pitch, 106.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Grant Holmes. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Okay, all set to go. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Strike on the outside corner. And this one is off and running. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a strike in there.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Harris makes the grab, and there's two gone. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Hit in the air, left field, Kelnick. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. And today's starter, Roki Sasaki. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Now it's going to be Michael Harris II. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. One out, bases empty. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Marcell Ozuna. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
2 balls.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Top of the second. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Holmes back to work. Swings through that.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman in there, and it's 0-1. Laser could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Relay throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Outside, that's
misses off the plate. 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch
Back
misses.
outside.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Nobody out with a pair of runs across to the frame here at the top of the second. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kelnick makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Max Muncy.
Batting 8.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And that misses. Ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. And it's off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. Muncy into second. It's a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Muncy over at second, one down. That's
Ball
down
one.
and in.
I got one ball, one strike.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throws to second. And he's out easily. But one run is in to score. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. 2 outs, nobody on. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. He was late there. Strike one.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game.
One ball,
and looks
one
like
strike.
sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
2 outs. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Just missed. There's a strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
That's ball
Next
two.
pitch downstairs, 2-1. And that's a little high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That to right. Hernandez gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Matt Olson.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman, and Olson is set down.
Batting sixth,
Here is
the second
Ozzie
baseman,
Albies up to
Ozzie Albies.
Late swing, foul to the left. The pitch. Fought off foul. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Center field, Harris. Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Inside. Ball one. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris after it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. That's towards center. Harris makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Jared Kelenic.
Left fielder, Jared Kelenic.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
Next offering is down low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 the count.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
2 down, base is
Orlando.
empty. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And now 2-0. And another ball. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Arcia off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back at Truist Park, Will Smith to the plate.
The catcher, Will Smith.
On the ground to the left. A sliding stop over to first. And very nicely done for the out. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Conforto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes.
So they turn things over to the righty, number 73.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So a man aboard once he digs in. Doubled in his first AB. And ball
that
1.
ball went out.
lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kelnick hauls it in for the out, and there are 2 outs. Andy Pages getting ready to hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pages.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt over to Albies. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That one at triple digits. That one ripped right center field. Hernandez on the move. And he's into second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now batting.
Here's Austin Riley. Fly to right his first time. Hammered, base hit. Acuna around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Olsen in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That misses, and now 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And another ball. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First offering, and it just misses. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. Strike 3. Sasaki gets the strikeout. And we're back. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swings through that one for strike 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one hammered. Acuna moving back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-1. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Olsen right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one
that's down.
Cutting but missing down low.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Freeman hits it in the air. Kelnick pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sasaki back to work. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specific.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. So digging in, Jared Kelnick. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Walked his first time. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Up and in, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Tommy Edman. Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris settles under it, puts it away for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Now batting, the catcher.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one in the air center field. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Michael Conforto. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Eddie Murray, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. And there's a foul ball. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Eddie Murray into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The designated
Here
hitter,
comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
That clips a corner. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Good eye right there. Next pitch misses way outside. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Late on that fastball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Tosses across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Andy Pages. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris after it. Puts it away for the out. And now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani.
Designated hitter.
Pretty amazing
Shohei
athlete this guy is.
Ohtani.
Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Going 2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Out towards right center field. Harris sizing this one up and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. On the ground. Albies. No play. That's an infield single.
The first baseman, number 5. Freddie.
Man at first.
Freeman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, and the batter down, Matt Olson.
The
Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss.
Now
and he's down on strikes. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. Albies stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
And that's
hit on the tag
the
try.
Inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And Albies is retired. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Sneaks through, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Jared Kelman. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 38, Pierce Johnson.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out. Tommy Edman at the plate. So now a pinch hitter, number 6. One out, the base is empty for him. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one hit to right. Acuna after it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Dalton rushing. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 3rd out. Staying in the game on defense, number 6. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Also entering the game, Dalton rushing. He takes over behind the plate. And now, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop,
Anthony
Orlando
Banda takes over on the mound.
Arcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Michael Harris the second. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Harris.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Acuna now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder. Eddie pinch hitter coming on. Eric Davis.
No, looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th, Boog.
Johnson, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Johnson back to work. In the air out towards right center. Acuna sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Max. Muncy.
Ripped on the ground to second. On to first.
Oh.
They get the out on Muncy. 2 outs. Base is empty.
Now batting,
Andy
the center
Pajes
fielder,
digs in
Andy
now.
Pajes.
And a foul ball. Pierce Johnson fires. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball,
I wouldn't say the
2
game's
strikes.
close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
1 ball.
That missed
2
by
strikes.
a lot. Now 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. So remaining in the game defensively, Eric Davis.
44.
He'll be the new left fielder after
Eric
entering the game as a pinch hitter.
Davis.
3, 4, 5 due up for the
Leading
home
up
team.
for the Braves,
Marcelo
the
Zuna
designated hitter,
coming up to
Marcelo.
hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ozuna.
Just missed. That one fouled off.
Carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Well, welcome back to Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. And after a somewhat lengthy rain delay, we're ready to go. The tarp has been removed. The umpires have been at home plate. And finally, Rafael Montero, who is going to enter the ballgame and pitch for the Atlanta Braves, evidently was notified. Yes, start at 35 minutes after the hour. So right around a minute or an hour and 15 minutes on a rain delay. And right now, no rain to follow at all. They are predicting some rain again tomorrow, but that is tomorrow. The Dodgers 3 outs away from getting this ball game under their belts with a victory. And in the 9th inning, in a 2-1 score, it's going to be Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Will Smith the bat against Rafael Montero, who is the 4th pitcher used by the Atlanta Braves in tonight's ball game, but not to be overshadowed. Yoshinobu Yamamoto with 6 very strong innings, allowed just 1 hit by the Atlanta Braves, walked 2 and struck out 6, then turned it over to bullpen. Yates, Scott, and Evan Phillips warming up, and the Dodgers bullpen will come on in the bottom half of the 9th inning. One thing about it, Tim, this has been a very good ball game, really on both sides, a premium on hitting. And for the Dodgers trying to protect and then go on and win a 2-1 ball game as we stand right now.
Yeah, the deciding blow at this point in time was the solo home run by Betts in the 6th inning in this 2-1 game. The grounds crew did a wonderful job here. One thing about this stadium is it's got the underground drainage system with the pumps, so the outfield is not as wet as you might think, even though a lot of water did come down. They have pumps that suck the water out and keep it as dry as possible. So the field is in very good playing shape at this point in time. And we're getting ready to play baseball here in about 7 seconds or so. Right on time at 10:35 Eastern, 7:35 Pacific as Freddie Freeman steps in against Montero, the 34-year-old veteran out of the Dominican Republic, former Met, Ranger, and Astro. And again, a 2-1 score. Dodgers lead. Just underway, top of the 9th inning as the right-hander Montero winds and delivers to Freeman, a swing and a miss with a fastball. Back underway. One hour and 13 minutes, the official delay time. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And as far as rain delays go, that's not so bad. It's typical. In Los Angeles, yeah, we're a little spoiled. We don't get these. But around the rest of baseball, most of it anyway, they do. Freddie swings, hits a fly ball to left. Alex Verdugo moving over to his left to make the catch, and there's 1 down in the top of the 9th. Top of the 9th, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Here's Teoscar Hernandez with 1 out. Teoscar without a hit. He's got a 9-game hitting streak on the line. Grounded into an inning ending around the horn double play in the 6th.
The Dodgers here in the 9th have numbers 3, 4, and 5 batting in for Atlanta. In the bottom of the 9th, they have 2, 3, and 4 coming up.
Montero's pitch missing outside with a fastball. 2-0. Evan Phillips had been warming for the Dodgers, and we expect Phillips into the 9th. Tanner Scott pitched the 8th and had a 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout. 2-0 pitch. In for a strike call to Teoscar. The best drive of the game presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. Mookie Betts' 6th inning home run, the drive of the game. 2-1 pitch. And it is high. A check swing. The appeal to first base umpire Ryan Wills said he didn't go, and it's 3-1. Field back, outfield straight up. Center fielder Harris just maybe a step toward right center. 3-1, cut and a miss at a splitter. Full count to Teoscar Hernandez. Well, you got to stay loose. You got an hour and 13-minute break. You have to stay loose, come out and play 1 solid inning. Now a payoff pitch from Montero. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Struck him out with the splitter. 2 down for the Dodgers in the top of the 9th inning.
On both sides, this has been a very well-pitched game tonight.
I'll tell you, the 2 starters, Grant Holmes and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, were dynamite. Holmes with a career-high 9 strikeouts for Atlanta. Will Smith takes a pitch inside. 41,201 here tonight. That's the 5th sellout of the season for the Braves. 1-0 pitch to Will. Fastball up high. 2 balls and no strikes to Smith. Montero squared up to the plate. Out of the full windup deals. And he deals low. 3-0 to Smith. Will tonight drove in a run with a sacrifice fly back in the 4th inning. Had a base hit in the 7th. 3-0. Takes a strike. Will's hit in the 7th was a base hit on a full count pitch to center field. 3-1 to Smith. Montero kicks, fires. And this ball is swung on and hit in the air to center field, drifting back.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Breaking news. It's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.
It's fair and gone. Shohei Ohtani unloads.
Join us for Star Wars Night at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, May 14th versus the Athletics. Receive an exclusive Dodger Stadium Star Wars Death Star bauble with the purchase of a special ticket package. May the 14th be with you. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball. On top of the mountain. On the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
3 outs to get. It's up to Evan Phillips, the right-hander, as he will face Austin Riley, the third baseman. Riley tonight is 1 for 3. 2-1 Dodgers with the lead. Bottom of the 9th inning. Following an hour 13-minute rain delay after 8 full innings. Now Phillips charged with getting the last 3 outs of the ball game. So Evan stretching, he kicks and fires, and it's up high, ball 1 to Riley. Marcelo Zuna, the designated hitter, is on deck. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Matt Olson. So a good part of the lineup up for the Braves here in the bottom of the 9th. 1-0 pitch from Phillips. That's in there for a strike. Fastball down the middle at 96. A lot of hardy souls have remained here at the ballpark. Some had to go with the rain and the weather. And the sellout crowd. 1-1 pitch outside. 2-1. Sweeper missing.
Some stayed because immediately following the completion of this one, fireworks tonight.
2 balls and 1 strike. Phillips from the stretch delivers. Swung on and missed. Another fastball. That was near the outer half. And Riley missing it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6th appearance of the season for Evan Phillips. Two and 2 the pitch. Swung on and popped up foul, first base side. That is going to reach the seats. And now a scramble is on to get the ball that's pinballing around the seat backs.
Well, everybody has potential home run power, but the guy on deck, Marcelo Zuna, you don't want a runner on base just in case. He's got lightning in that bat. He gets a hold of one.
2 and 2. Phillips fires home. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a sweeper. Phillips strikes out Riley, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. Phillips activated on the 19th of April from AAA, where he was rehabbing. Joined the team in Texas. And that was the day he made his 2025 debut, pitching 2/3 of an inning. And now Marcelo Zuna, who has walked twice and grounded out to third. Left side of the infield, playing him to pull. Pitch missing on the outside, a sweeper. One ball, no strikes. As Phillips sets, throws home, and he gets the sweeper over for a strike taken. 1-1 to Ozuna. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Phillips. Ozuna takes it outside. 2-1.
One change defensively in left. Chris Taylor has taken over for Conforto.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch. Phillips ready to go from the third base side of the rubber to the right-handed hitting Ozuna. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line, ruled foul. Oh, that was right on the line, but it just kicked to the left of the bag at the last moment. And Lance Barksdale, the veteran umpire and crew chief, called it foul, and that'll be a strike to Ozuna.
And the Dodgers have positioned the outfield. Really, they're not in prevent doubles. In other words, they're not an extra 2 or 3 steps deeper.
1 out, bottom of the 9th, 2-1 Dodgers lead. Two pitch to Ozuna. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a sweeper. Well, that slider just cuts one side to the other, and Ozuna couldn't catch it. And there are 2 down as Phillips has come out of the Dodger bullpen and struck out the first 2 men. Now he'll face a left-handed hitter in Matt Olson.
Both batters have gone 2 balls, 2 strikes, and then that sweeper, adios.
Olson responsible for the lone Braves run with a 7th inning solo homer off of Kirby Yates. First pitch to him outside, ball 1. So 1 out to get. Braves down to their final out tonight, and Evan Phillips trying to get the Dodgers in the win column. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. A cutter at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Olson. Here is the next offer by Phillips. A little low. Tried the sweeper and missed. 2 balls and a strike. Evan Phillips closed out a lot of games last year. Getting an opportunity here tonight to close one. Swinging a foul back, and now the Braves are down to their final strike. It's a 2-2 count on Matt Olson. Two and 2. Phillips has the pitch he wants to throw. He is set, glove by his chest. Now the pitch. Swung on, popped up foul and out of play third base side. That'll make the second deck. Game 1 of 3. Dodgers and Braves again tomorrow night, and then again on Sunday night for Sunday Night Baseball. Rick and I'll have all of it right here. 2-2. Missing just outside. Roki Sasaki pitching tomorrow against Spencer Schwellenbach. Full count to Olson as Phillips will deal the payoff pitch as he comes set. Phillips throws. He missed outside, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the Braves have the tying run at first and the potential winning run now at the plate. Sean Murphy, the catcher, standing in from the right side. He's 0 for 3. Last time up in the 7th, he hit a deep fly ball to center field that was caught by Pajes. Well, the Braves with a pulse still. And the pitch almost hit Murphy inside, a sweeper.
And Phillips missed the target by about 2 feet. Will Smith sitting in the outside corner giving the target.
1-0 to Murphy. The pitch from Phillips. Swung on, ground ball right back to Evan. Underhand toss to first. That's the ball game. And the Dodgers have won 6 straight. They have Major League Baseball's best record at 22-10. And they come in here to Atlanta and win the first of this series with the Braves. And since the beginning of last year, the Dodgers have now won 9 of 11 against the Atlanta Braves. Final totals on the ball game for the Dodgers: 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. For the Braves, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 4 men left on base. Yamamoto will get the win. He is 4-2. He carried a no-hitter into the 6th inning. Went 5 2/3 of no-hit baseball, and he only gave up 1 hit, a double, to to Austin Riley in the 6th. Grant Holmes suffers the loss. He goes to 2-2, the starter for Atlanta. And Evan Phillips picks up.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back or spare ribs for $2.47 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score fresh, juicy mangoes for just 33 cents each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out.
All right, chat. So the Dodgers get the win in Game 1 of this 3-game set. Dodgers get the win in Game 1 of the 3-game set. And they'll be back tomorrow. Same start time tomorrow, about a 4 o'clock start. And I will be live for that, or at least that's the goal. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We got 103 likes, a little over 7,000 views. Thank you to those that kicked a little fundage down. Mr. Winner, the $20 Valhalla, the $30 from Theo. And I think we had another $3 as well. But thank you so much for that, y'all. And I want to say good night, Gracie. Thank you to both the members and the subscribers. Those are the V-Homies and the Berserkers. Say my name, Val. This is Rubio Bleeds Blue. 4:15 start tomorrow, Mountain. Yeah, good night to everybody, y'all. Good night to everybody. Thanks for hanging out through the rain delay. We'll do it again tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. Dodgers try to continue this 6-game win streak. Yamamoto gets a win, even though they didn't give him many runs to work with. But we'll take it. All right, chat, good night. We'll see you tomorrow here on Valhalla Sports Talk for more Dodgers baseball. Your home for Dodgers baseball by a Dodgers fanatic. Peace.